Crews are making progress on a new Quincy apartment complex. Officials say some units may be available as early as October. The project began this spring. It will have 34 units with the expected completion sometime next summer. Right now, Quincy staff is doing their part in the project by contributing more than $200,000 worth of water and sewer improvements. Quincy's Public Works Director says the complex will help with the city's housing needs.
They're starting to work on the interior construction of at least the houses that are along Jersey and 8th Street there. I know there's still more houses to be built on the south side of the property.
Conti says the city's work should be done by next week.